Today for our meal we'll be making a Chinese cabbage. As you can see here, our key ingredient is the Chinese cabbage. We also have chopped tomatoes. We have one red onion here and grated carrots. So welcome in my kitchen. If for everyone who is new here, my name is Noreen and I always do some live stream on making my recipes here at my kitchen. So you're really welcome to join in our journey or in my kitchen. You can subscribe, share and comment, and let's have fun. So let's start in making our cabbage. I'm going to move my camera into our stove here so you all can have a closer look of what I will be making. So I think here we are good. So we are going to start first by heating our pan here. Then I'll be adding cooking oil. Then we are going to add our red onion. We did use one red onion, so we start by adding our red onion. So we are going to wait for our red onions to turn into brown color. Something else that we also be adding in our Chinese cabbage, it is coconut cream. This is a leftover coconut cream. I'll be adding it here. But then I will also be showing you guys what to pair with our Chinese cabbage, which is this fried rice. So I'll be cooking fried rice here so you can all see. It is a good dish to pair with your Chinese cabbage. For everyone joining, welcome. Today we are making Chinese cabbage together with fried rice, and we're in the initial process of making our Chinese cabbage. We have just added our red onions, and as you can see, they are turning into brown color. We are going now to add chopped tomatoes. But also we will be adding grated carrots. For everyone who is joining, welcome. We are making Chinese cabbage together with fried rice, and we have started by making our Chinese cabbage. I'm also going to add a grated carrot. So the key ingredient in making a very nice Chinese cabbage is tomatoes, carrots together with onions. You want to make sure your onions they have turned brown before adding the rest of the ingredients, which is tomato and carrots. So I'm going to add a pinch of salt. Then I'm gradually to start to add our Chinese cabbage. So here is our cabbage. It has already been chopped prior. I'll just add it slowly. I did chop it prior yesterday and it was in the fridge, so that's why you can see like big chunks because that's frozen a little bit. A little advice, if maybe you are from work and you love making Chinese cabbage, an advice that I'll be giving is that you can chop it a day prior and just store it in a bag, and when it's frozen it still stays fresh, like how you can see here. I did chop this yesterday and as you can see here it is still fresh. So I'm going to add small amount of water. For everyone who is joining here and who is new, welcome to my live stream. We are making Chinese cabbage with fried rice. You can pair with anything you want, plantains, but today we are making fried rice and we will be pairing with our Chinese cabbage. So I'm going to just stir a little bit. You are going to let it simmer in a low heat for only about 3 minutes before adding coconut cream. In a weekly basis, I always share recipes in my kitchen here, making simple ingredients. So you can subscribe for the weekly live stream. I also post shorts showcasing different foods that I'm making. So I'm just going to simmer it for only about 3 minutes. While we are simmering, I'm going to talk about what will be making in our fried rice, all the ingredients that you're going to use in our fried rice. So with fried rice, in order to make a really perfect and nice fried rice, I'll be using only one ingredient, which is red onion. I'll be using red onions, 2 cups of rice together with just cooking oil. So we are going to just wait for our Chinese cabbage to simmer for only about 2 to 3 minutes. Then aftermath, we'll be starting making our fried rice. Thank you for everyone who's taking your time in my live stream. Thank you for showing your support. You can subscribe, you can share, comment your views. So now I'll be just adding small amount of coconut cream here that I'll be adding in our cabbage here with small amount of water. As you can see, it is currently simmering here. I'm going to just with Chinese cabbage, it only takes about this amount of time for you to cook it to be ready. It is only about maybe 7 minutes. You don't want to overcook it or to undercook also. So that's why I'm very careful looking if everything is well mixed and to avoid undercooking or overcooking it. So here also I'll be adding coconut cream. So now then we are going to let it simmer for another 3 minutes. So now let's look at our Chinese cabbage. Wow, it's looking beautiful. So this is how you want your stir-fry Chinese cabbage to look. I'm going to let it simmer again for another 3 minutes. So as I told you, the 3 key ingredients to have a perfect Chinese cabbage is first red onions, tomatoes, and carrots. And for a finishing touch, you're also going to add coconut cream, just like I did add here prior. So let us leave it to simmer for another 3 minutes and it will be ready. I also gave advice that you do not want your cabbage to overcook, so you have to ensure your timing is perfect. Just after every 3 minutes of simmering, you need to look at the Chinese cabbage. But also another advice that with the Chinese cabbage, you need to add your coconut cream earlier so that it can cook well and the flavor of the coconut can be in your Chinese. If you add later after it has been cooked or while it is still about to be cooked well, It's really hard to taste the flavor of the coconut while you are eating. So make sure you add the coconut cream prior. After you have added all the ingredients in the Chinese, that's when you're going to add the coconut cream too. You see, our Chinese is ready. I want to give you a closer look of how it's so this is a closer look. Let me zoom in so you can see. You want your Chinese cabbage to have this look or to have this kind of texture. So now we are going to proceed with our fried rice. I'm going to use only 2 cups of rice in making our fried rice. So first let's heat our pan. We are going to add cooking oil. Make sure your oil has been heated well. Then you are going to add red onions. So I want to share something with you guys. You know, red onions is a very key ingredient if you want to make a really nice flavor fried rice, but also that smells good. People just take for granted onions, but once you add prior making your rice, red onion has a really nice flavor, but also a really nice smell. So I'm going to show you guys how we use red onions in our fried rice. First, I'm going to add a chopped red onion. Just half of a red onion you can use with 2 cups of rice, just like the one I'm using here. So you are going to stir fry them until they are all turned into brown color. going to wait for your red onions till when they're brown color. You're going to add 2 cups of rice, followed by coconut cream. So with fried rice, this style of fried rice is mostly cooked here in Africa and at the Mediterranean areas. You first add your red onions. You fry them till they're caramelized or turn brown. That's when you're going to add your 2 cups of rice, followed with coconut cream. So these are the simple tips I will share with my people while live streaming. If you think these tips are really useful, you can subscribe on my page so you can get more simple tips. As you can see, our onions, they are starting to be caramelized. So I'm going to prepare our 2 cups of rice. As you can see, they are all caramelized now. So let's add our 2 cups of rice. So I'm going to add also a pinch of salt. Then I'm going to start stirring our rice to mix all the onions together with the rice well. I think this is a tip that most people don't know about, but it is very key in making a very nice fried rice, coconut fried rice. Onions add a really enriching flavor in your rice. Trust me with this. Just half an onion for 2 cups of rice. They are going to make your rice taste really good and better. So we are going to wait for only a minute. Then we are going to add our coconut cream. So now it has been a minute already. As you can see, our fried rice has started to turn a little bit to have that brown color, which is good. So now I am going to add coconut cream. I have already have our coconut cream here, so I will add, and I am going to stir it. Then I'm going to add more water. So now you are going to stir it for some time. Going to mix the ingredients well together. So what makes the red onions to your fried rice and add a nice flavor? So another tip that I'm going to share with you, once you are simmering your fried rice at a very low heat, you are going to want the red onions to stay for some time because they are going to leave their texture into your fried rice. And trust me, after it has simmered for 20 minutes, the fried rice will be tasting amazing. So for today, this is what we made. We made Chinese cabbage together with fried rice. Thank you so much for everyone who took your time in my live stream. And if you have any comment, idea you can share, or if you want to know something else to cook, because mostly I'm doing Mediterranean cuisines and African cuisines, so you can share in the comment. But also I'm inviting you to subscribe on my channel because I love making African cuisine because I'm an African girl, but also Mediterranean. So thank you so much for showing so much love. Thank you for your time, and see you in the next live stream. Subscribe, share, comment. Thank you so much. It was nice having you in my live stream, and have a nice day and God bless you.